So, good afternoon, students. Today we are going to take up a new part in our existing chapter, that is bank reconciliation statement. Before that, I would like to wish all of you a good health and sound mind so that you can take care of your studies as well as all the activities that you are doing in your daily life. Because these days we are going through a lot of stress, so please take care of that. Okay, please take care of yourself. That is more important. Clear? So let's start. Today we are going to start the second part where we are going to study about the bank balance. Okay, where we'll be studying the preparation of bank reconciliation statement using the bank balance as per passbook. Okay, using the bank balance as per passbook. This means that there is a favorable balance. Okay, bank balance means it is an indication that it's a favorable balance. Okay, favorable balance means credit balance. Okay, the other day also I told you favorable, if there is money in the account, बैंक में अगर पैसा है, that means cash will show debit balance and passbook will show credit balance. And if there is overdraft, means minus balance, then cash book will show credit balance and passbook will show debit balance. ठीक है? So let's start. Today we are going to take up a sum where we are going to start with the passbook. Okay, where the bank balance per passbook will be given and it will be as a favorable balance. Okay, so let's start. Here's the question. On 31st of March 2004, bank passbook of Mohan showed a balance of 15,000 to his credit. So first thing what you have to do is that we have to find out what is our base date. Base date, that is a deadline, as well as what is our base. Base means what will be the um, base using which we are going to make all the changes. Okay, what will be the base using which we are going to make all the changes? So that you have to be you have to be very careful for that. Okay, so first thing we have got that our base is 31st of March 2004. So anything beyond that we are not going to take into consideration. And after that, we know that we will make two boxes, one for cash book, right? One for cash book and another one for passbook. Cash book equals to passbook. Okay, this is the box where we are going to put it. We'll just make it a box type so that it is easy to understand. And after that we have to find out what is our base. And the base is, you can see in the first sentence, on 31st of March 2004, bank passbook of Mohan showed a balance of 15,000 to his credit. That means it is a passbook which is the base. So we'll put star mark in the passbook. Okay, star we'll put in the passbook, right? So let's start with the first problem, first point. So the first point, what it is saying is that there is a what is happening here. It is told that the bank passbook is showing a positive balance, that is a credit. It is told, see, balance of 15,000 to his credit means it's a positive balance, that is favorable balance, so it will be coming as a plus item. This is the base, so nothing to do here, no changes, no addition, no subtraction. Only the thing is that it is a base, so it will be, if it is positive it will be plus, if it is negative unfavorable then it will be taken as a minus. Okay, so here it is credit, that means passbook credit means we have money, so it is a positive balance, that is why plus 15,000. Okay, plus 15,000, right? Then coming to the point number 2, before that date, what happened before that date? That means 31st March 2004 was our deadline. So before that date, what has happened? He had issued checks amounting to 8,000. Okay, he has issued. Who has issued? Mohan, right? Mohan has issued. Issued means he has paid checks amounting to 8,000. 8,000 रुपए का check दे दिया उसने. Okay, 8,000 rupees was paid. So that means once he pays the check, immediately he deducts the money from the cash book. So from the cash book, it will be minus 8,000. But what will happen in the passbook? Of which, let's see what will happen. जितना payment हो जाएगा बैंक से, उतना passbook से minus होगा. Okay, how whatever amount has been presented, whatever check has been presented in the bank, that will be taken as deduction from the bank. If we find that there is no presentation, that means if there is no check has been presented in the bank, that means nothing has been deducted from the bank in the name of withdrawal of money from the check using check. Okay, so be very attentive for that. If you have issued checks of 8,000, it doesn't mean that there is only one check of 8,000. There are many checks. The total is 8,000. Okay, and now remember that it need to be presented by the person to whom we have given. Okay, जिसको हम लोगों ने दिया है उसको बैंक में जाकर पैसा उठाना पड़ेगा. If you don't go to the bank and don't present it, then money will not be deducted from the passbook. Remember that. So, but what we do is that as soon as we give the check, we assume that the money will go, so we deduct from the cash book. इसी के लिए cash book से 8,000 minus हो गया, of which checks amounting to 3,200 have so far been presented for payment. Only 3,200 has been presented, means from the passbook only 3,200 has been paid. Okay, only 3,200 has been paid from the passbook, right? Clear? हमारे कैश बुक से 8,000 माइनस हुआ, पासबुक से 3,200. Now to make both the sides same, what we have to do, we have to make a change. And where we can make the change? In the base. So here in this question our base is passbook. Okay, our passbook is the base. So since the passbook is the base, so we can change only in the passbook. Whatever we like to change, we can change only in the passbook. Clear? So what shall we do here so that both the sides are same? What we can do here? We can, since this side it is minus 8,000, to make it same, this side also, the passbook also should be minus 8,000, right? Both the sides, then only it will be same, because we have to make it same, and for same we have to make the changes only in the passbook, because passbook is the base. So how will you make minus 8,000? Okay, how will you make it minus 8,000? By adding minus. Okay, don't do plus 4,800. If you do 4,800 plus, the amount will go in a reciprocal way. It will be minus 4,800. How come 4,800 came? 8,000 minus 3,200, the difference is 4,800. So if we put minus 4,800 in the passbook, then both the sides will be same. Okay, so our objective is to make both the sides same. Is it clear? I hope all of you understood this point. I'm highlighting it just for understanding that this is our base and this is how it will be done. Okay, what the changes need to be done. The working is separately shown here. You can just use it for your understanding. It doesn't require to be shown in the working note. You can just show for your purpose. Okay, then coming to the third one, a check of 2,200 paid by him into the bank. By him into the bank means we are depositing into the bank. Paid into the bank means depositing in the bank. Okay, try to understand. Depositing in the bank. Check of how much? 2,200. So immediately if I deposit in the bank, I will add up in the cash book. Okay, I add up in the cash book. How much? 2,200. But what has happened? See, into the bank on 26th of March. Our deadline is 31st March. Remember that. But what has happened is not yet credited in the passbook. This amount did not come in the passbook. So passbook is 0, isn't it? It did not come means passbook is 0, and the cash book is plus 2,200. Passbook is 2,200 plus and cash book is 0. So to make both the sides same, right? To make both the sides same, what you have to do? You have to add here 2,200. Okay, you have to add here 2,200, then only both the sides will be same, right? Then is it clear? So once you add 2,200 in this side, now both the sides are same. Now coming to the point number 4, what is given here? He had also received a check of 500. Okay, 500 rupees check he has also received, which although entered by him in the bank column of cash book, he has entered in the bank column of the cash book. Try to understand. He has received a check. Okay, check received here, and what he has done, he has entered, okay, it in the bank column of the cash book. मतलब बैंक में deposit करने से bank column में लिखते हैं, right? Once we deposit in the bank column, then only we write in the bank column. If we keep in our hand, then we write check in hand, right? Check in hand to the giver. Generally is like this. Check in hand account debit to the giver, right? This is the entry. But what we have done here, we have written in the bank column. That means we have assumed that we are going to deposit in the bank, and so we are writing in the bank column of the cash book. Okay, what has happened here? It has been written in the bank column of the cash book, but ultimately what happened was omitted to be paid into bank. We wrote here. Okay, you try to understand here. We have received, so we have wrote it here. 500 rupees has been written here, but this amount of money was not entered in the passbook. Why it was not entered? Because we forgot to give. If we have not given the passbook, if we have not deposited in the bank, will the bank come to know about it, that there was a check of 500 rupees? No, definitely not. The bank will not be aware that there is a 500 rupees amount of check lying with us and that to be deposited. So without that, it is not possible to transact. So it will not be showing in the passbook, right? So now you can see that there is 500 plus in the cash book and 0 in the passbook. So to make both the sides same, what you have to do? You can only make the changes in the base, and your base is passbook. So what you have to do? Simple, just plus 500. Now both the sides are same. If we add 500 in the passbook, then it is both the sides same. Now don't think that if I add 500 it is a wrong, it is mistake, or how can I add or less in the passbook. It's not that. We are going to just match passbook and the cash book. We are not going to write in the cash book also, we are not going to write in the passbook also, we are going to write only in the statement. Okay, that is the bank reconciliation statement, to make both the sides same. Okay, be very clear about that. I hope all of you understood this point also. Now let's see the next one. Point number 5. So what is point number 5 saying? Point number 5 is saying that on 30th March, okay, try to understand. On 30th March, a check of 1570 received by him. He received 1570 rupees of check, was paid into the bank. He deposited in the bank also, but the same was omitted to be entered in the cash book. इस बार भूल गया कैश बुक में लिखने के लिए. पिछली बार क्या किया था ना, लिख कर चेक भेजना भूल गया था. इस बार क्या किया? इस बार क्या किया है कि लिखा तो है, सॉरी, बैंक में भेजा तो है लेकिन लिखना भूल गया. पिछले बार लिखा भेजा नहीं, इस बार भेजा तो लिखा नहीं. बहुत भुलक्कड़ आदमी है ना. क्या हो गया देखो, इस बार लिखना ही भूल गया. दैट मीन्स here it is 0, right? Here it is 0. और उधर क्या हुआ है देखो, was omitted to be entered in the cash book. बोला क्या बैंक में कुछ हुआ है. देखो, received by him was paid into the bank but was omitted to be entered in the cash book. मतलब सिर्फ बोला है कि कैश बुक में omit हुआ है, इसका मतलब ये है कि पासबुक में सही सही में अमाउंट आ गया है. दैट मीन्स द अमाउंट हैज बीन रिसीव्ड इन द पासबुक. दैट मीन्स 1570 rupees has come in the passbook, but it has not come in the cash book. Why? Because we have omitted to write, because we have not written it here. Okay, we sent the check in the bank and we did not write, so it is 0 in the cash book here. Okay, so there's no information about the passbook. That means if there is no information, we'll assume that it is entered, it has come, the amount has come here. Okay, so plus 1570 has come in the passbook. So now the passbook is 1570 and the cash book is 0. Now what will you do to make this make both the sides same? We have to deduct 1570, right? Because our passbook is our base. So since passbook is the base, so all the addition, all the subtraction will be done in the passbook. Okay, all the addition, all the subtraction will be done in the passbook. I hope all of you understood this point. Clear? Okay, good and great. Now we'll go to the next point. In the next point, what we can see is that there was a credit of 150 for interest on current account. Credit matlab bank ne hame paisa diya. Okay, here two parts are there. So let's read it once, then we'll divide into two parts. So 150 the bank has credited, means the bank has given to us. That means passbook mein 150 aa gaya. Okay, and a debit of 25 of bank charges, and bank has deducted 25 rupees. That means bank has charged, means bank ने माइनस काट लिया पैसा, 25 रुपीज बैंक से काट लिया. So 150, let's do the 150 first. So what will you do with 150? 150 has been given by the bank. That means bank has added 150 rupees. Okay, bank has added 150 rupees. Try to understand. If bank has added 150 rupees, that means what has happened? Just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Let me make the setting of this particular thing. Okay, yeah. That means the passbook has been added up. The passbook has been added up with 150 rupees. But are we aware of that? Is it told that the cash book has done any changes, anything the cash book has done? No, nothing has told. That means the cash book is still not known of that. That is why it is 0. Okay, it is not known of that. So it is 0. So what will happen now to make both the sides same? To make both the sides same, what we will have to do is that we have to deduct this 150 rupees from the passbook, because passbook is our base. So if the passbook is our base, try to understand, if the passbook is our base, so all addition, all deduction we have to do from the passbook. So here also you can see that the passbook is having plus 150 where the cash book is 0. That means to make both the sides same, what we have to do is that we have to deduct the amount from passbook so that both the sides are same now. Okay, we'll just highlight it for your understanding. Yeah, now coming to the second part of this particular point, here what is there, a debit of 25 for bank charges. Again there is a deduction. What is the deduction saying? A debit means minus. Okay, how much? 25. So again this is also not being shown in the cash book, no information in the cash book. That means the cash book is having no change, so cash book is 0, no change, whereas the passbook is having minus 25, minus 25. Okay, minus 25. Now what will you do to make both the sides same? What you have to do, we have to bring passbook also to 0. How will you make passbook as a 0? By putting plus 25 there. Okay, plus 25 means it is also now plus 25 minus 25, it is becoming how much? Plus 25 minus 25, it is becoming 0. Yeah, right. Okay, so this is how you are going to, I'll just highlight it. Okay, I was not highlighting it so that you can understand this point. So if you put plus 25, then it will be the plus minus, it is 0 ultimately. Clear? So I hope all of you have understood this. Now we will draw up the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, we'll put it in the bank reconciliation statement. So what we'll do is that we'll start with the base. What is our base? Bank passbook, that is the bank balance as per passbook. How much? 15,000. So we'll start with that. Bank balance as per passbook, that is the credit balance, or you can say or you can say favorable balance. How much? 15,000. So it is obviously in the plus, so it will go in the plus. Okay, minus will go in the minus, plus will go in the plus. So first item has gone in the plus, then second one it is minus, remember that. Okay, minus 4,800. So what you have to write, what happened that before the date he issued a check, right? Check issued but not presented, isn't it? Which of which only 3,002 had been presented. So you can mention like that, check issued but only 3,200 has been presented for payment. Or you can write down check issued but not presented. Here it is given, see, check issued but not presented for payment. How much? 4,800. Only the change 4,800. This 4,800. Okay, I hope all of you have understood. This is the one. Okay, now coming to the third point, a check of 2,200 paid by him into the bank. 2,200 rupees was paid by him, but has been deposited by him in the bank, is not yet credited. So what will you write? It's plus or minus? Plus. So what will you write? Check deposited in the bank, or you can mention check paid into bank but not credited, or check deposited but not credited. Okay, here it is mentioned check paid into bank but not collected, same thing, no problem. Okay, you can change the wording here. Check paid into bank but not collected, 2,200 in the plus item. Then coming to the next one, number 4, it is again plus 500. Remember that. What to write? He has also received a check of 500, although which was entered by him in the bank column of cash book was omitted to be paid into the bank. So what did you write? Check received and entered in the cash book but omitted to be banked, or omitted to be deposited in the bank, plus 500. So check entered in the cash book but omitted to be banked, 500 in the plus item. Then coming to the next one, point number 5, it is minus. Remember that. So what will you write? On 31st of March, a check of 1,570 received by him was paid into the bank, but same was omitted to be entered in the cash book. So what will you write? Check deposited but not entered in the cash book, 1,570 in the minus. check paid into the bank for collection but not enter in the cash book, 1700, 1570, 1570 in the minus items. Okay, then coming to the next one, it is again, first one is minus, next one is plus. Sorry, uh, this will be plus. Yes, it is plus. Okay, first one is minus, second one is plus. Yes. So what will you do is that first of all we'll write about the minus. What will you write? Interest on current account credited but not recorded in the cash book, or you can just write down interest on current account credited. That much also if you write, that is correct. Interest credited by the bank, interest allowed by the bank, it is the same thing. How much? 150 in the minus. Okay, minus 1 minus. Then again, bank charges debited or bank charges charged by the bank, 25. Again, it is in the plus. So bank charges 25 in the plus, item. Okay, it has been put in the plus item. Now you can see that both the sides you have to do the balancing. Okay, so how will you do that? The other day also I told you. Today for the final time I want to show in this chapter how to do that. You have to go in the rough, and in the rough you have to find out what is the plus item. Every time you have to follow the same pattern. Okay, doesn't matter whether it is favorable or unfavorable, no problem in that. Okay, every time you have to do the same thing. And next one is minus. Yeah, so in the plus what you can see is that 15,000, 2,200, 525. So the total is 17,725, 17,725. And coming to the credit minus figure, what is there in the minus? You can see in the minus that it is 4,800, 1,570 and 150. The total comes to 6,520 rupees. Which is more? You can see that the plus item is more. So since the plus item is more, this is more, right? The plus item is more and the minus item is how much? 6,520. So since the plus item is more, it indicates that, what does it indicate? Since the plus item is more, it indicates that it is a favorable balance. The answer will be favorable. So what will be the difference? What you have to do is that take the higher total on both the sides. Okay, take the higher total on both the sides, and you can just subtract 6,520 from 17,725. And since it is a plus item, so you will write in the plus figure as balance as per cash book, or bank balance as per cash book. In the bracket you can write down debit. It's the debit balance as per cash book. How much? 11,220. 11,220. Right? So this is how it will be put. Clear? I hope all of you have understood. This last balance is what? This is the extra positive balance. So that is nothing but the bank balance as per the cash book. Okay, that will be obviously debit, because debit balance shows the favorable balance. I hope all of you have understood this sum and this is clear. Okay, please give your attendance and make sure that you attend all the videos properly and give the attendance. Okay, that is very important. And do take care of yourself. Very soon we'll have another examination also. Prepare yourself nicely. Take care of your health. Till then, bye bye.